Well, welcome to the port of Felixstowe in Suffolk on Christmas morning. It's about 11 a.m. and as you can see, things are, as usual, very quiet down at the port. There's three ships alongside the berths. There's Maersk Herrera at berth 7. Down at this end of Trinity, there's Venta Maersk, one of Maersk's two ice-class ships. And there's also Britannia Seaways, belonging to DFDS, one of the ferries that runs to Rotterdam, and she'll be off out tomorrow morning. I think too early for me to get up and come and film her. But there you go. So it's all very quiet down here. The only people at work today, I think, are probably some of the security guys at the port. Don't know whether there's anything else particularly going on, but they'll be just making sure everything is safe over the holiday period. But the holiday period here, of course, doesn't last very long. We wish all the best to all the port workers who are, of course, at home enjoying a bit of family life. Hope they have a great Christmas and don't do too badly when they get back to work. Felixstowe, of course, is still suffering, I gather, from the effects of the new NGen software system. We read a current report in the Lodestar magazine recently saying that they'd learnt that Felixstowe is currently only achieving something like 15 moves per hour on the ship side, which is a bit disastrous for them. And good morning, Lazy Loafer, and Merry Christmas to you. So that's a bit difficult for Felixstowe, and that explains why the large shipping lines are continuing to put their ships in other ports at times. There's some interesting news also coming up for some big changes for the 2M consortium, which calls regularly at Felixstowe. That's the Maersk Line and MSC joint operation on a number of services. We're given to understand that starting in March, they're going to be changing of their routines. Hello Paul, happy Christmas to you. They're going to be changing some of their routines. They're going to be adding a total of 6 ultra large container ships into their Asia-Europe services. They currently run between them 10 of these services. They're going to be adding 6 vessels into the 10. Don't know how that's going to work. And they're going to apparently be reducing service speeds from currently slow steaming in part of the routes to ultra slow steaming in some of the routes, which means that their ship speeds will probably be down to 13, 15 knots, something like that. And it's going to also, the change is also going to include putting in more buffer time at ports so that the lines don't get so many disruptions from the congestion in ports and the slower speed of operations in ports like Felixstowe. Looks like a really interesting set of changes coming up. We'll see how it all goes. It looks as if, from what we understand, really they're going to be reducing increasing the time that the transit from one end of the rotation to the other takes. Looks like it will probably be nearer effectively, I think they'll be adding a week onto the rotations by adding the extra ships, adding extra buffer time, although we also understand that they're reducing their port calls. Apparently they're taking 8 port calls out. Now whether that means 8 port calls spread right across all of those 10 services, or whether it means 8 port calls, can't mean 8 port calls on each service, can it? Because otherwise they wouldn't be going anywhere. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how this all works out in real life. Maersk Line and MSC have obviously got their heads together and worked out how they're planning to do it all, but quite how they're planning to do it all in reality is an interesting question. We'll try and keep on top of this one, and if you hear anything about it, perhaps you would let us know. Okay, that kind of wraps us up, I think, for this morning. It's Christmas morning, the 25th of December 2018. My name's Chris Gosling. This is Shipping TV, and we're here to wish you at the Port of Felixstowe a fantastically happy Christmas. Have a really good one. I hope you enjoy every minute of your Christmas. Oh, that was interesting. And I hope you have a jolly time and a good time with your families. So take great care of yourselves, and Shipping TV will be with you again in the next few days when anything interesting that we film is filmed again. Okay, I'm now going to work out where we press the stop button, and I'll see you soon. I'll probably see you before the new year, I should think, but take care and enjoy it. Bye.